Hello everyone, Jacob Hamilton here on Monday, April 10th. I hope each of you is doing well. I want to cover with you today the cons of being in sales. Now on Friday, if you watched my last video, I covered the pros of being in sales, the good things. Now I'm going to give you the other side. I'm going to share with you 4 cons of being in sales, things that you might want to consider if you are thinking about going into sales. And these are 4 things that have caused many people who were in sales at one time to exit the industry. So number 1, and I can speak to this from personal experience, what I believe are the 4 biggest cons of sales. Number 1, quotas. And under this you could put stress, high pressure, you could call this a lot of different things. I'll just call it quotas. Okay, so if you're in sales, you have a quota. There's a certain amount of sales you're expected to bring in every single month. Now, some people might look at that and think, yeah, I'm a hunter-gatherer. I love challenge. That's right up my alley. But when you are doing everything you're supposed to be doing every day and you have slow periods where you're not able to get as many sales and you're not hitting your quota, it's not fun. So quotas. At the end of the day, a sales company might like you as a person. They might think you're a good guy or gal, but at the end of the day, if you don't bring in sales, you will not have a job. And so that causes a lot of stress in sales. So number 1 is quotas, or you could say stress. Number 2 is rejection. If you're in sales, you're going to experience a truckload of rejection. You're going to get punched in the face, left and right, punched in the gut. You're going to be rejected like crazy. You're going to be told no. You're going to be told, don't call me again. You're going to be cursed at sometimes. So you're going to experience a lot of rejection. So if you're someone who hates rejection, most people do, but if you're someone who just cannot tolerate being rejected, sales is not for you. So number 2 is rejection. Number 3 is difficult people. And this is something, no matter what sales job I've worked in, I have experienced difficult people in every single one of them. Now, it is true that people in general can be difficult, regardless of if you're working behind a counter at Taco Bell, someone's telling you their order and they're just real mean and rude and difficult. Yeah, people are difficult in any kind of job that you do, but particularly in sales, they could drive you crazy. And what I mean by that is mainly once you bring on a customer, sometimes they're high maintenance. They complain about everything. Nothing's good enough for them. And they blow your phone up constantly. And they are just a thorn in your flesh. And if you're in sales, you know about those kind of customers that you might have. They're just very difficult. Or even people you're trying to sign up, they're just very difficult. They only see the negative. They'll give you every objection under the sun. And even when you've handled those objections, they still find more things to take issue with. So there's just a lot of difficult people that you're going to deal with in sales. Current customers, prospects, and then the last biggie, people who you work with. Some of the biggest struggle I've had is people that work in the company that I'm selling for. The people on the back office, the people who are moving the product, or the people who are scheduling, or the people who are servicing whatever you're selling. Sometimes those people can be the most difficult to deal with. So like you're already getting beat up by the prospect, you're getting punched, you're getting rejected, you're getting just run over. And then you experience sometimes a lot of difficulty with people that you work with in your organization, just trying to get that person set up on their equipment or whatever you're selling. So there's all the internal battles you have to deal with too. But there's a lot of difficult people in sales, and you have to learn how to navigate that. And it's definitely a good experience. It's good to learn that, but it can drive you crazy, to be quite honest, sometimes. And then number 4, the 4th big con I think of sales is it can be a grind. It can be a real grind. I mean, you have a good month, you hit your quota, let's say you smash your quota, and then you wake up on the 1st of the month, and that's old news, right? They're going to be wondering, what have you done for me lately? Which is understandable, right? That's what we're there for. We're there to sell. But sometimes psychologically, it can be very difficult to have to start over every single month and do it again. Now, you will have some flow over from the previous month, people you're working, but a lot of times you're basically starting from scratch as far as bringing sales in each and every month. So it can be a grind. It can also be a grind just calling people. Sales, believe it or not, though it can be very exciting when you make a sale or you bring somebody on or you overcome an objection and you get them to sign up, they put their trust in you, that is just an awesome feeling. So great to get a sale. But remarkably, sales can be some of the most boring work you'll ever do. It is extremely monotonous. It's extremely repetitious. You're saying the same things over and over and over and over again. And sometimes you can get bored with it. But those are my top 4 cons: quotas / stress, rejection, difficult people, and the nature of sales. It can be a grind. Now, those are just my personal 4. If you're in sales and you can think of some other cons or things that you think are a negative aspect of being in sales, share them in the comments below. I'd like to get your thoughts on your personal cons of being in sales. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.